Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in as we get ready for some more racing action. Let's get it, baby. Oh, let's go. Let's go, chat.
Yeah, I gotta keep it trendy on my soul. I'm the most selfish person that I know. Here we go, down the rabbit hole. Got a couple carrots around my neck. Self-respect, when you out of line, you put yourself in check. They don't hear me, they don't hear me though. Cycles going round and round and round like a merry-go. Stand for truth, fall for any old scenario. That's why I keep my circle smaller than a Cheerio.
Oh, baby.
Stay woke. Please don't get caught sleeping.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in as we're going to get ready for another night of racing action. This time it's the Pro Late Models live from Port Royal Speedway. Woohoo, these boys are having a little bit of fun down here. What is going on? A little demolition derby in the infield. What in the world? Yo, Randy Clark. What is good, Randy? Yo, Jason Collins, my boy, coming in showing that love. Mama Bear. What is good, Mama Bear? Susie Dickinson coming in with that like on the stream. Yo, Gary. What is good, Mr. Gilmore? What is good, homie? How the heck are ya? How the heck are ya, Gary? How you doing, my boy? Cody Gagliano coming in, best broadcaster in the world. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Cody. You know it, my boy. You know it, homie. You know it. Hello, my boy Aaron. Hello, Mama Bear. Hello, Susie. How are you? How are you, Mama Bear? How are you? Good to see you guys in here.
Let's go.
Let's get ready to rock and roll, chat. This is going to be fun, man. This is going to be another great night of racing action, man. We got a lot of drivers, a lot of cars in the field here for some more late model action. This practice coming to a close. These guys still beating and banging down here in the infield. These guys still having too much fun down here. Way too much fun in the infield.
Let's go.
We're going to get ready to rock and roll here. Qualifying about to get underway. Ty says field filler in the house. Just trying to put a show on for the Peacemaker gang. Hey, that's all we want, baby. That's all we want, homie. That's all we need is you guys to put on a great show for us. You're not a field filler. Come on now, Ty. Come on now. Not a field filler, my boy. No way, no way. Hands down, he is the best. Susie, love to see it. Love to see it right there. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, Johnny Nolan coming in, smashing that like on the stream. What is good, Johnny? Scott Speeds, my boy. Scott in the house. What is good, Scott? How you doing, my boy? Yo, Shane Yates. Let's go, baby. Good luck, homie. Good luck out there, my boy. Michael Dickinson, Papa Mike coming in with that heart reaction and the share. What is good, Papa Mike? Richard Grimm coming in, smashing that like on the stream and the share. Let's go, baby. Brycey Bear, Bryce Dickinson coming in, showing the love with the like and the share. Ty, my boy Sweet T Gang coming in with that heart reaction. Let's go, homie. SIM500 Esports Racing League coming in with that like and the share. Richard coming in with that like. Gary Gilmore coming in with smashing that like as well. John Fowler coming in smashing that share and the like as well. Cody Gagliano with that like and the share. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it, baby. Bryce Rexy, I want him banned. We can make that happen. We can make that happen, Jamie. We can get him out of there for you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Come on now. Jamie Massey coming in, smashing that like on the stream. Craig, Michael Deacon, Craig coming in, showing that love.
Let's go.
What is good, Craig? What is good, my boy? Oh. Woo. Oh. Yo, James coming in with that share and the heart reaction. What is good, James? What is good, my boy, coming in showing that love? What is good, homie? All right, ladies and gentlemen, qualifying underway. These drivers trying to lay down a very quick lap time, trying to put down the quickest lap time that they can. Get ready here for a good show, man. We're going to see a lot of fast cars, a lot of good racing out there on the racetrack. You see the 48 ride right now out there trying to lay down a very quick lap time in that 48 machine. Oh man, we gotta fix a little bit over on YouTube here. We gotta get some of our ads in over there. We gotta get some of that stuff going. We gotta get some of the tags in. We gotta make sure we tag the game. We gotta make sure we tag everything over there on YouTube, so everything's right over there. hit the wall my second lap and it didn't count. Oh no, Bryce, that's not what you want to hear, baby. That's not what you want to hear, my boy. Rumor has it Massey is hacking. Is that a rumor or is it a fact, Ty? That's the big question. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. He's just way too good. He's just way too good. Go get a couple tags in, make sure we got the right game selected over there on YouTube. We get ready to rock and roll over there. Should be good to go. Should be good. Woo! Oh, baby, ladies and gentlemen, Port Royal Speedway looking beautiful as always as we're going to get ready here to rock and roll. We're going to get ready to set these drivers loose here as qualifying coming to a close here, slowly but surely. Looks like we're waiting for two more drivers to get out onto the racetrack here for qualifying. Still waiting for Shane Yates and Doug Sigmund to jump out there and put their qualifying lap times down. But right now, as it sits, Cody Gagliano in the 20R ride. That Papa Mike Promotions machine is the quickest car out there for qualifying. Jamie Massey in second, Cody Olsen, William Duckworth, Stephen Lindo rounding out the top five. As we're going to get ready here in just a little bit for our, we're going to get ready here just in a little bit for our first heat race of the evening, as the first heat race is about to get underway here in just a few more moments. It's going to be absolutely wicked, and these guys are going to put on a great race for us. Ty says, I lied, Gagliano is hacking. I don't know. I don't know what hacks they got, but I need them, okay? That's what's up right there. I need them out there on the racetrack, man. I need that little bit of help. You know what? I need that little bit of help. Too slow to be hacking? Yeah, exactly, Jamie. Exactly. It's just like in Call of Duty. I'm just way too bad to be a hacker, you know? But you still get called out. It is what it is. Gary Gagliano coming in, showing the love, smashing that like on the stream. What is good, Gary? What is good, my boy? Yo, Ricky Chandler coming in. What is good, Ricky? Ricky coming in, smashing that like, the heart reaction on the stream as well. What is good, my boy? Randy Clark says, good luck, Jamie. Whew, it's going to be a good battle, man. I think these guys are going to put on a great show. It didn't look like Shane Yates qualified there, so a tough break for the 11 ride. As Yates always really fast out there as well. He would be one of those drivers to look at for, you know, front runner here in this one. So we'll have to see how he can work himself in heat race number 2 as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 1 as these drivers get loaded into the sim here. Starting on the pole in this one, quick time in qualifying, it's the 20R of Cody Gagliano. To his outside in the 6 machine, that is Cody Olsen. Starting inside of row number 2 in the Dirt Company number 214, that is Stephen Lindo. Into his outside in the 67 ride is the iRacing iFlag DWR Papa Mike Promotions number 67 of Ty Dickinson. Starting inside of row number 3 in the 78, that is Joel Phillips. Into his outside in the Dirty Monkey Motorsports number 21, that is Tim Hilton. Bringing up the final row of cars here in heat race number 1 in the 88 machine. Another one of those Dirty Monkey Motorsports rides, that is Joseph Atchison. Into his outside in the 04 ride, that is the Skull Bandit, Doug Sigmund. As we're going to get ready to rock and roll here. Heat race number 1 about to get underway as this pace truck going to make that hard left-hand turn down the backstretch, and he's going to head down into pit lane. 8 drivers getting ready to go to battle here for heat race number 1. Cody Gagliano and Cody Olsen. Pair of Codys 1 and 2 going to get things fired underway here as we're going to see these drivers see that green flag here in just a few more moments. A little bit of a blink there out of the 21 ride, but looks like he's kind of got her back under control as we see that green flag fly, and we're going to set him loose. Cody Gagliano out in front here. He's going to try to slide up and take that high side away from the 6th ride. You see Ty Dickinson right there all over Olsen's back bumper. Coming out of corner number 2 as Olsen had to check up ever so slightly there for that 20-yard ride. Olsen gets up into the outside wall just a little bit there as Cody Gagliano is going to lead lap number 1 here. So Cody out in front leading the way here early on in heat race number 1. Cody Gagliano out in front. Cody Olsen right there in second. They see Ty Dickinson up into position number 3 as the Sweet Tea Gang ride up there into position number 3 on the racetrack after working himself around the 214 of Stephen Lindo. Joel Phillips right there in position number 5, and then you see Tim Hilton there in 6. A little bit of ways behind them, you see Joseph Atchison in the 88 ride. A little bit of a rough go, and Doug Sigmund right there behind him as out in front. Cody Gagliano continues to stretch his lead out ever so slightly. Cody about half a second, stretching it out now to about 0.6 of a second over Cody Olsen, continuing to make his lead ever so slightly more here out on the racetrack, continuing to stretch that lead out more and more and more here, lap after lap after lap, and slowly but surely starting to get a good size lead there, a good gap between himself and that second place driver of Cody Olsen as Olsen still has Ty Dickinson all over his back bumper. Ty still right there trying to find a way to get around that 6th ride as he gets a little bit out of shape there at a corner number 2. Gonna try to continue to hunt him down as that Dickinson ride. Trying to hunt down the 6 machine as Cody Olsen continues to try to hunt down Cody Gagliano. You can see him out there on the racetrack right now. The distance here between the top 3 drivers here as Cody Gagliano continues to lead the way. Continues to have a great run here early on in this one as that 20-yard ride, the Papa Mike Promotions machine, continues to pull away more and more and more out to about a 1.3 second lead now over Cody Olsen. He continues to show him how to get it done here. Olsen still holding on to position number 2. Ty Dickinson still right there in 3rd. Then we see Stephen Lindo there in 4th as Ty Dickinson getting out of shape once again there in corner number 2. I get a little bent out of shape there in corner number 2, so we'll have to keep an eye out on that as Stephen Lindo tries to hunt him down as we're going to see that white flag fly here. So one more time around for Cody Gagliano as Cody Gagliano out in front here. Down the backstretch into corner number 3 and out at corner number 4 here one more time. Down the front straight away, the cameras are flashing as Cody Gagliano is going to win heat race number 1. Cody Olsen there in second. He's going to climb the wall and park it up there. Stephen Lindo is going to come through and give him a tap there as Ty Dickinson comes home in 3rd. Lindo, Phillips, Hilton, Joseph Atchison, and Doug Sigmund round out the top 8 here in heat race number 1. What a race. What a show right there, man. That was a good one as Cody Gagliano, man, he was looking fast. God, this track sucks. This track sucks. Ty, you came home 3rd. What do you mean this track sucks, man? You were having a decent run there, homie. What in the world? What in the world? Susie cheering on Ty. Gary Gagliano cheering on the 20R ride of Cody Gagliano. He hit the wall both laps. I could see that. Oh, you mean Shane hit the wall both laps? Oh, no. Is that what happened to Shane? Oh, man. Yo, Jeeper McJeeper. What is good, Jeeper? What is good, my boy Jeeper coming in, showing that love. Dylan Murray coming in with that like and the share as well on the stream. What is good, Dylan? What is good, my boy? The wall sucks. My bad. The wall sucks. Yeah, the wall does suck. Hopefully it can get slick enough where that high side maybe fades away. The middle kind of comes in. That's always some good racing when that middle side of the racetrack is, primed and ready to rock and roll. As we're going to get ready here for heat race number 2 as these drivers loaded into the sim here, already rolling around the racetrack. Starting on the pole in this one, it's the 19 ride of Jamie Massey. It's actually the M on the side of his car here in this one. A new looking ride here, a little AA run. What is that in the front of it? Supporting me. Little pit bull and I don't even know what else on there. Snap-on, Advance Auto, Tools, Kittle, Car. I I don't know if that's carts or car. Kittle car, kitty car. Massey's going to start here from that pole position. William Duckworth there to his outside, and that was the speed number 21 machine. Starting inside of row number 2 in that Elite Performance Industries. Grip Hackney, Papa Mike Promotions, NH Lens, number 84. That's Bryce Dickinson. Starting in 4th is JC Windsor in that Dirty Monkey number 94. Then we see Dylan Murray there in the 3. John Fowler in that Scary Strokes number 48 ride. And the 11 machine of Shane Yates bringing up the rear of the field here. 7 drivers going to battle here in heat race number 2 as we are already green flag racing. Right, side by side down the backstretch here, trying to find a run on that 21 machine of William Duckworth. As Duckworth jumps down the bottom side, gets a little bit tight there. Is a little bit of a battle going on here as Bryce trying to get around that 21 machine. You see JC Windsor up into second as Jamie Massey continues to lead the way here after leading lap number 1. He's trying to stretch his lead out. See Shane Yates trying to work himself through the field here as he's already went around the 3 right of Dylan Murray as Murray back into position number 7 there, but he's got John Fowler right there in his sights all over the back bumper of him. Here comes Shane Yates. Murray hard into the outside wall there off corner number 2. That's going to scrub a lot of speed off that laser chassis number 3 machine. Yates in the 11 machine. A new looking ride here for that 11 ride. That's nice to see. Duckworth getting up into the outside wall there in corner number 1 and 2 as well. That's going to bring Bryce Dickinson right to his back bumper again. Brycey Bear right there in position number 4, and he's looking for more here as he's thinking about taking a look down to the bottom side here. He's going to stay up on the high side through 1 and 2, but he's all over that back bumper, and now we got a battle at the front of the field. Jamie Massey has a little bit of competition as here comes the 94 of JC Windsor. Windsor is going to take a look down to the inside. JC Windsor taking a look to the inside, going to try to slide up in front of Jamie Massey. Massey going to cross him back over as they're 3 wide there behind him. Bryce Dickinson starting to mix it up here for position number 3 as he's going to slide up and take that 3rd spot away from William Duckworth, but we're going to get a new race leader that time by the start-finish line. JC Windsor coming out of nowhere and picks up the lead here, taking it away from Jamie Massey. So Massey looking like he's got his hands full here as he's trying to battle back here right to the back bumper of that 94 ride. JC finding some extra speed out there, finding that extra little bit of grip, that little bit of traction. Was able to jump up and get a run to get around Massey. Massey now going to look for payback here as he's going to drive it down to the bottom side. He's going to go for the slide job right over the nose. A little bit of contact. Here comes Bryce Dickinson. Bryce Dickinson now around Massey. He's going to jump up to the high side right behind the 94 ride. William Duckworth down to the inside here trying to get around Jamie Massey. He can throw Shane Yates right into that battle as well as now Bryce Dickinson up into position number 2. As they head down the front straightaway, we're going to see that white flag fly one more time around here. JC Windsor leads the way. Bryce Dickinson right there in position number 2. Jamie Massey there in 3rd as Massey might go for another big slide job here. He's going to think better of it as he couldn't pull her off as JC Windsor's going to pick up heat race win number 2. Bryce Dickinson there in 2nd. Jamie Massey in 3rd. Shane Yates up into 4th as William Duckworth, John Fowler, and Dylan Murray round out our field there in a crazy, crazy heat race action right there. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed that show, we're just getting started, baby. We're just getting started. These drivers are going to be jumping back out onto the racetrack here, and we're going to see a lot more of that racing action about to come out and about to happen. I don't think these guys are done battling like that. Not a little bit, not even just a little bit, man. We're gonna see some crazy action like that all feature long, man. These guys are gonna put on one heck of a show for us. That was an awesome race. That was an absolute wicked heat race right there. Slider was clear. Yikes, yikes. Just barely cleared, but man, those guys put on a great battle. JC with a good run there, man. That showed a lot of speed and a lot of talent right there to jump up and pass a driver like Massey and, you know, you throw Bryce Dickinson in there as well. You throw, you know, it would have been nice to see like 5 more laps because I think things would have gotten real spicy out there as Shane Yates had just worked himself up into 4th. You know, you just throw a lot of talent up there. It was absolutely awesome. He drove clean through me. He better run is all I'm going to say. All I'm going to say. I feel you, Massey. I feel you. I feel you. It is what it is. It is what it is, homie. Driver like you stole her. Get her up to the front here. Show him what she can do. Show him what she can do, my boy. Let's go racing, says Ashton. Let's go, baby. That was a great race, Tristan. Yes, it was. That was a heck of a race, a heck of a run right there between all of our drivers out there in that one. As we're going to get ready here for our A main feature event. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button on the stream, hit that share button, hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button as we're going to get ready for our A main feature event. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome into the SIM500 Dirt Series presented by Scary Strokes as we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here for our A main feature event. These drivers get loaded into the sim. We're going to get ready here for our starting lineup as these drivers all ready to get going to green flag racing. Starting on the pole in the 20R ride, that is Cody Gagliano. To his outside in the 94 is JC Windsor. And starting in position number 3 in the 6 machine, that is Cody Olsen. To his outside in the 84 ride, that is Bryce Dickinson. Starting in position number 5 in the 67 ride, that is Ty Dickinson. To his outside in the M machine, that is Jamie Massey. Starting in position number 7, we see Stephen Lindo, and to his outside in the 8th position is the 11 of Shane Yates. Starting in position number 9 in the 78 is Joel Phillips, and to his outside in the 21 ride, that is William Duckworth. We see John Fowler, Tim Hilton, Dylan Murray, Joseph Atchison, and Doug Sigmund rounding out the field here as we got 15 drivers getting ready to go to battle here as we're going to end all the anticipation with our feature presentation as we're going to get ready to set them loose as the green flag's out in the air here in this one. The green flag coming out for Cody Gagliano. Gagliano out in front here, quickly putting that pedal to the metal as the 20R ride leads them down the backstretch into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. He's going to lead lap number 1. So Cody Gagliano out in front and getting it done here early on in this one as we're going to see the caution flag fly. Little bit of contact there off of corner number 4. I think got a few drivers a little bit squirrely back there at the rear of the field as we're going to take a look back and see what happens as it looks like Tim Hilton, unfortunately, in that Dirty Monkey Motorsports ride is going to get the worst of this deal here as you can see them 3 wide there, a little bit of contact. Everyone's bouncing around. 3 wide coming down the racetrack, kind of makes a little contact there with Hilton. Hilton gets down into his teammate, the 78, spins him around, and caution flag and a fly there is a little bit of a mess back there as these guys were just continuously beating and banging. I think it all started here as you can see the 3 ride, the green and black ride up on the high side of corner number 4 right there. Looks like him and John Fowler and real tight there off corner number 4. The 3 gets up into the outside wall. They're like 3 wide right there, and a little bit of contact between everybody, and everyone just kind of bouncing around there after coming off the corner, 3 wide, and made that one very interesting. So we're going to get them stacked back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Cody Gagliano out in front. Bryce Dickinson there in second. JC Windsor in third. Then we see Jamie Massey, Cody Olsen, Shane Yates, William Duckworth, Ty Dickinson, Stephen Lindo, and John Fowler rounding out our top 10 here as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Looks like we're going to get one more pace lap around this track. Let's go Dickinson, boys. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Susie. That's what we want to see right there, cheering on these drivers. Oh, snap. All eyes on the showstopper. All eyes on the showstopper, 100%. We always have our eyes on the showstopper. You never know what Massey's going to do. You never know. Sometimes, man, that car just out of nowhere can find the weirdest line and find the most speed out there on the racetrack in a quick hurry, so it never takes long for that M ride to get up to the front of the field. So you always got to keep an eye on him, because he can drop a gear and disappear in a quick hurry, but so can't that number 20R rider, Cody Gagliano, leading the way here. Yo, DJ Ingram coming in, smashing that like on the stream. Jesse Edmondson coming in, smashing that like as well, showing the love as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here, as the green flag back out in the air here for the 20R rider, Cody Gagliano. Cody out in front here, a good restart, a big jump there out of the 20R ride. Now you see a little bit of contact, around goes Windsor, a big pileup down here in the backstretch. JC Windsor upside down, Shane Yates with some heavy damage there, as JC Windsor and Jamie Massey make that little bit of contact out of corner number 2, and around goes JC Windsor in front of the field here. We're going to take a look back and see what happens. Holy moly. See if we can get a little replay of that one here. They head down into corner number 1 here. Little bit of contact just right there on the back bumper. Kind of lifts the rear tires of the 94. Just gets them sideways. Massey trying to stay out of it, trying to get around him there, but already going sideways in front of the field. Cody Olsen nowhere to go. Duckworth in there, the 11 ride of Shane Yates. You can see Ty Dickinson right underneath of him. 48 ride of John Fowler in there. The 3 ride, the 214. Cody Olsen goes upside down. Duckworth goes upside down and into the air here. Shane Yates with some heavy damage. The 3, the 214. A lot of drivers getting collected right there. That was a little bit of a big one right there at a corner number 2, as everyone was right there on top of each other. Not enough time to react, not enough time to get out of the way here, as you see Ty Dickinson get right underneath the 11 ride here. Boom, right there, just nowhere to go, and keep on driving through it, unfortunately, for these guys. That's the only option they had. There's nothing else they could have done. Take a ride on board here with John Fowler in the 48 ride. Holy moly. Take a ride right on board here with the 94 ride. See that contact right there, just snaps him sideways, just trying to hang on to her. Then unfortunately, everybody else right there just hanging on for dear life. Help me, baby Jesus. Help me, Tom Cruise. Help me, Oprah. As we're going to go back to green flag racing, Cody Olsen with another perfect restart. As here comes Jamie Massey up towards the front of the field. He's going to slide up in front of Bryce Dickinson. As Bryce right there in position number 3 now. As you can see the 11 right of Shane Yates there in 4th. Ty Dickinson right there in position number 5. A little bit more contact deeper through the field here. As see William Duckworth trying to work himself back up towards the front, the 21 ride as well. Tim Hilton right there battling with him. See the 214 of Stephen Lindo right there in position number 7. He's got John Fowler there in front of him, as Fowler working himself up into that 6th position on the racetrack. Looking to have a good run here in that Dirty Monkey Motorsports SIM500 machine, as he's up there into position number 1. We see another driver going upside down. That's Stephen Lindo going upside down there in corner number 1 and 2 in that high line racing ride, going for a bit of a spill here in corner number 1 and 2, and we're back under the caution flag. We'll take a look back and see what happens. Lindo running there in that 7th position. Oh, a little bit of contact, basically like exactly what we saw there between Massey and the 94 rider, J.C. Windsor. Just gets right underneath that car, a little bit of contact with that rear bumper, lifts the rear tires up on these things, balances out that the rear end as it's up on that 3-link chassis, and it kind of bounces it out, levels itself out, and then it just you can't do anything at that point. You're just hanging on, going for the ride there at that point, as a little bit of contact right there is enough to just kick that car loose sideways, spins him around, and then nowhere to go here for, I do believe that was Tim Hilton who gets right into him here. Tim Hilton going to drive right into him, trying to avoid him, nowhere to go. The 214 ride's going to go upside down onto his lid there as, man, a tough break there for Timmy Hilton. As just nowhere to go, nothing he could have done there as he drives right into this one. Down on the bottom side, and then the 214 just goes around right in front of him, tries to avoid it, but couldn't get out of the way, and some heavy front end damage there. That 21 ride, you can see that front left quarter panel all crumpled up and everything else. As we're going to get ready to set them back up, re-rack them, and get them back to green flag racing, as the lights are going to turn off this official iRacing pace truck this time by, so we're going to get ready to set them back loose. So we're going to line these drivers up, and we're going to go back to green flag racing as we're going to jump into a Peacemaker Gaming crank it up here on this restart. So ladies and gentlemen, cheer on your favorite driver and let them know you're watching here as we're going to get ready to crank it up. Looks like Steven Lindo still parked down pit side. Cody Olsen is well off the racetrack here. So a tough break there for the 214 and the 6 ride as they're both off the track, as we're going to get ready here to crank it up on this Peacemaker Gaming crank it up restart. So ladies and gentlemen, let them hear your voice as we are green flag racing here. What in the world? Oh God, chat. Oh God. Oh God, something just got absolutely messed up here, chat. What in the world? My game just froze. What in the world is this? JavaScript error. What in the world? I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that just closed out. Alright, chat. Bear with me here as we load back into this one, as I don't know what that was all about. Did that close out? Air still open. Streamlabs is still open. Everything is still running that I need running, so I don't know what that was. Discord. That's what that was. That was Discord. Thanks, Discord. Thanks, Discord. Cody says, can't race when everyone keeps driving through others' bumpers. Yeah, Cody, that's a rough one right there, my boy. Get up on the wheel, Jamie Massey. Let's go, baby. Cheering on Massey. Chat, bear with me here. We're going to get right back in there. Discord pulling some trickies on us there. There we go. Now we're going to crank it up. try here. Caution flag coming out in this one. Once again, some good green flag laps right there. A lot of single file racing, but man, a battle at the front of the field here.
Let's go!
As Cody Gagliano continues to lead the way, Jamie Massey right there in position number 2. Bryce Dickinson there in third, having a great run up there for Brycey Bear. As Bryce up into position number 3. Shane Yates right there in fourth. And Ty Dickinson in position number 5. As we're going to take a look back and see what brings out this caution flag. It looked like maybe John Fowler, the 48 ride, unfortunately going to go around here. He gets up into the outside wall, climbs that fence ever so slightly, spins around, goes upside down violently here on the backstretch. That car pointing in the wrong direction. Caution flag coming out there, so a tough break for John Fowler as wowzers. He went for a wild ride here in that 48 ride after getting up into the outside wall. Hang on to her, John boy. Hang on to her, my boy. You also saw the 88 ride have some issues as well here. Joseph Atchison right in front of our race leaders. Gets a little bit of contact there from Cody Gagliano as our leaders were right there on his back bumper. A little bit of contact there. Got him a little bit sideways as well. Helping that caution flag fly there. A little bit of coincidental carnage right there at the same time as John Fowler was flipping down the backstretch. The 88 ride was kind of spinning out there in corner number 1 and 2. Their leaders caught up to him probably a little bit quicker than he was anticipating as we got these drivers lined back up and ready to go back to green flag racing. Ashton says, felt like I was watching a Saturday night local race at a local track. Absolutely, my boy. That's what we always try to put on. Always try to make it seem like, you know, you guys have the most authentic racing action out there on the racetrack, man. We always make it seem like, you know, you're right there at the track. You're right there hanging in with the best of the best. Yo, Kevin Odalski, my boy Odell coming in showing that love. What is good, Odelly? What is good, my boy? Coming in, some mashing that like on the stream. What is good, homie? As lights still on that official iRacing pace truck. We're going to get one more time around here. Then we're going to set these drivers back loose. We're going to send them back out there onto the racetrack for a little bit more racing action as, man, the battle at the front of the field has just been heating up here as Massey's been all over the back bumper here.
Let's go!
Cody Gagliano as Cody's been trying to hold off that hard-charging number 19 ride of Jamie Massey. See the 11 ride right up there in fourth. Shane Yates working himself through the traffic, having himself a good run. And then you see Bryce Dickinson up there in position number 3. Bryce has been looking very, very stout out there as well. So Bryce has been having a great run here in these late models tonight as he's been right up there battling with these guys at the front of the field, having himself a wonderful evening as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing as the green flag back out in the air here for the 20R rider Cody Gagliano. Cody with a great restart at the front of the field here as the 20R ride continues to lead the way, gets a couple car length lead here over that 19 ride of Jamie Massey. Massey continues to be right there in position number 2, staying glued right to his rear bumper as he reels him back in. Right there, looks like a little bit of a run here from the M right. He's going to go for the slide job over Cody Gagliano. Cody's going to cross him back over. A little bit of contact between Joel Phillips and William Duckworth. Duckworth's going to go back. Now Cody Gagliano upside down. Bryce Dickinson collected in that. Some contact here in corner number 3, and our race leader, Cody Gagliano, upside down and on his lid here. Oh no, we're gonna have to take a look back and see what happens as the caution flag coming back out. Cody Gagliano parked down pit side here. We'll take a look and see what happens. The 20R getting a big run down on the inside here. Oh, looks like he tries to clear Jamie Massey into corner number 3. Wasn't quite clear. There is no lifting going to happen as those two trying to duke it out. They kind of get hooked together. And around goes Cody Gagliano. Wow, that was something we were not expecting. As you can see him right here. Tries to come up and clear the 19 ride. Wasn't clear. A tough one there for Bryce Dickinson as he gets collected in that. And Cody Gagliano goes upside down. Man, that's a tough one. Let me see if we can get a good look at this. Let me see if we can get a good look from the gearbox here. Just not quite clear on that ride, and unfortunately going to go upside down. Nowhere to go for Bryce Dickinson as he drives right in. As he lit out, trying to anticipate it, but it's not enough time. I don't think Massey was expecting him to actually come all the way up with a good run there off of corner number 2. Oh man, that's a tough one right there. That's a tough break for Bryce Dickinson, as well as Bryce was having such a good run as well. Up inside the top 3 here, having himself a good run and a good drive here. Initially gets into the back of Jamie Massey, and that's really what shoves him up into the 20R ride and into that flip up there on the high side. But a tough one here for Cody Gagliano as he's now parked down pit side. It's Jamie Massey out in front here. Ty Dickinson in position number 2 with Shane Yates there in third, as we're going to go back to green flag racing. Ty not with the best restart there, getting a little bit loose. He's going to slide up into position number 3 here as he's got the 21 right of Duckworth right there behind him, the 78. But Joel Phillips right there as well as Jamie Massey continues to lead the way. Massey still out in front here. Shane Yates going to try to hunt him down now. That Premier Racing Setups right as Yates there in position number 2. Ty Dickinson up in the 3rd here. Joel Phillips and William Duckworth there in 4th and 5th. JC Windsor up into position number 6. Now it's JC in position number 6, trying to crack himself back inside the top 5 here in that Dirty Monkey Motorsports number 94 ride. Dylan Murray right there in 7th as Bryce Dickinson trying to battle back strong here as the 84 ride. Up into 8th, looking to try to work himself back into the picture here at the front of the field as Jamie Massey continues to lead the way here. Still out in front and stretching his lead more and more as Shane Yates trying to close the gap on him ever so slightly. Yates running a little bit different of a line here. Stays up on the high side in 3 and 4, but looked like in 1 and 2 wasn't running quite up against that outside wall as you see Ty Dickinson now sliding back to 4th as Joel Phillips works himself around Ty Dickinson as that high side might be starting to fade away ever so slightly there on the high side of 1 and 2. Bottom side starting to come in a little bit more as that high side getting real tricky up there. These drivers getting super loose up there as it's starting to get real slicked off up there on the high side. Shane Yates still there in 2nd, but he's about 2.5 seconds back now. Jamie Massey as Massey continues to put down a beating in these Pro Late models as that number 19 ride continues to lead the way here. Continues to show him how to get it done. Gets up into the wall a little bit right there. Keeps it rolling now as that Pitbull machine continues to lead the way. Yates still quite a ways back there. Yates with a good sized gap, about a second between himself and 3rd place driver Joel Phillips as Phillips is there in position number 3. Ty Dickinson right there behind him in 4th. William Duckworth still holding on to that 5th position, but he's got the 94 right of JC Windsor all over his back bumper. So Duckworth trying to hold on here to a solid top 5 as JC down to the bottom side here looking for a big run through 1 and 2. He's not going to get it as here comes the 3 machine of Dylan Murray. Murray's going to poke his nose up into this battle. He's going to try to get around the 94 ride for position number 6 out there on the racetrack. Bryce Dickinson, unfortunately, with that damage on the 84 ride, sliding back here. Still having a good run, but not being able to reel in 3 cars in front of him that are duking it out. As Duckworth now has the 3 ride to his inside, as Duckworth up to the high side there through 3 and 4. A big run as Massey continues to stretch his lead out here, almost a full straightaway between himself and Shane Yates now. Yates now starting to have a little bit of competition as Joel Phillips starting to track him down as Phillips right there in position number 3, about 0.3 of a second behind the 11 ride. So we may see a battle here for position number 2. Ty Dickinson trying to track those 2 guys in as well as that Papa Mike Promotions number 67 67 ride. Actually starting to see his rear view mirror full. As William Duckworth starting to close in on him now to the bottom side. And looking to the inside here of that 67 ride. Joseph Atkinson going to get down and out of the way here, making sure that he doesn't get in these drivers' way as they're having some big runs up there on the high side, trying to avoid that contact. It's a good 3-car battle right here. Almost counted as a 4-car battle as Ty Dickinson just in front of these guys trying to stay out of that battle as Duckworth going to hold on to position number 5. JC Windsor's been all around him there trying to find a way to jump up into position number 5. Dylan Reynolds has been right there as well. Jamie Massey continues to lead the way here. Massey now out in front here by about 6 seconds over Shane Yates as there's the gap right there. Yates still sees that Rocky Top Racing Wraps number 78 ride right there behind him, taking a look down to his inside, so maybe a little bit of a battle here for position number 2 as the laps continue to click up with 5 more laps left to go. Massey just continues to keep stretching his lead out, and the last thing that Jamie Massey wanted to see was this caution flag. As the caution flag flies, that is the last thing that Jamie Massey wanted to see with over a 6-second lead, almost up to 7 seconds there. As the caution flag is going to fly here, and oh man, it was that battle that we've been watching here, keeping an eye on. William Duckworth looks like it's going to get kicked off here for the 21 ride, getting up into the outside wall there a little bit too hard. JC Windsor right into him, Dylan Murray in there as well. As those two kind of get spun around, you see 88 ride of Joseph Atkinson getting into him. You see Bryce Dickinson just sliding through ever so slightly as 21 ride gets up into the outside wall here. That rear tire, the rear bars up onto that outside wall, gets spun around and then nowhere to go. And unfortunately there for the 88 ride, he gets into that one as well, as we'll take a look right here from the 3 machinist. Sees it happening, tries to guess maybe they were going to wash down the racetrack, went to the high side. Unfortunately, they stayed right up there. That they don't call me big, they call me back. Number 3 ride, I like that saying. I like that saying. We're going to get these drivers lined back up, stacked back up, and ready to go back to green flag racing. Jamie Massey sees that big lead of his absolutely evaporate as Shane Yates is going to be right back to his rear bumper. Joel Phillips right there in 3rd. Ty Dickinson in 4th. Dylan Murray, JC Windsor, Bryce Dickinson, John Fowler, Tim Hilton, William Duckworth rounding out our top 10. Then we see Doug Sigmund, Joseph Atkinson, Cody Gagliano, Stephen Lindo, and Cody Olson rounding out our top 15 here. These drivers are going to get stacked back up and ready to go back to battle. It's John Fowler going to get the wave around here back onto the lead lap there for the 48 ride as he's going to join in with the rear of the field as we're going to have single file restarts here to finish this one off. We're going to have to get a quick drink here of our Monster Energy drink. All right, as the green flag back out in the air here for Jamie Massey. Massey getting the green flag here once again as he's going to try to keep the 11 ride of Shane Yates at bay, as Yates with a good run there through 1 and 2, sticking right there with them. Massey got to be mistake-free here. The closing laps as they head down the front straightaway. He stretches out his lead ever so slightly out to a good 4-car length lead here with 3 more laps left to go. It's just got to be picture perfect to stay there in position number 1 and keep that 11 ride at bay. Joel Phillips right there in 3rd with Ty Dickinson in 4th. It's got the 94 ride right there behind him. That's JC Windsor trying to work himself back up inside the top 5 as Dylan Murray up into the outside wall just ever so slightly, running that wall line. In a big run there through 1 and 2, gets into the back of Ty Dickinson, getting him a little bit out of shape there in corner number, or down the back stretches. He's trying to hang on to that ride as we're going to see that white flag fly here one more time around for Jamie Massey. Out of corner number 2 and down the backstretch. One more time. Down into corner number 3. And out of corner number 4. No one can get to his door as it's going to be the M-Ride of Jamie Massey picking up the checkered flag here at Port Royal Speedway. The Speed Palace, the home for the next checkered flag here for Jamie Massey as he gets it done and parks it down here in the Speed Palace victory lane. Shane Yates coming home in position number 2, and Joel Phillips coming home there in that 3rd position. Ty Dickinson in 4th, Dylan Murray, J.C. Windsor, Bryce Dickinson, John Fowler, and William Duckworth rounding out our top 9. And then we see Tim Hilton, Doug Sigmund, Joseph Atchison, Cody Gagliano, Stephen Lindo, and Cody Olson rounding out our field. But ladies and gentlemen, let's see those checkered flags up in the chat. Let's see those congratulations here for that number 19 ride of Jamie Massey as he picks up the checkered flag. See Bryce and Ty over here, the Dickinson boys having a little bit of demolition derby down the backstretch. Looks like Bryce has Ty upside down now, trying to roll him back over. Those two having a little bit too much fun out there. You see Shane Yates still parked out onto the racetrack, but man, oh man, oh man, Jamie Massey with a heck of a run, a heck of a drive here, picking up the checkered flag, and he's going to be headed down into that Port Royal Speedway, the Speed Palace victory lane. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for Mr. Jamie Massey. Woo! Bryce wrecked me, ban him. I think we're going to have to. Jamie didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, little netcode, little netcode, little netcode. That's all it was. A little bit of netcode. That's all it was there, a little bit. Maybe a little bit of netcode. I don't know. It kind of just two drivers battling hard at the front of the field there between Cody Gagliano and Massey. Just looked like they were just both trying to battle for that same track position, and neither one of them was going to let off. Neither one of them was going to stop, and unfortunately there you saw that contact, and around with that 20R ride, unfortunately. Susie Dickinson coming in with the congratulations there for Jamie Massey, coming in with the checkered flags as well. Papa Mike coming in with the congratulations to Massey, as well as Massey picking up the checkered flag here. In dominant performance, a great run and a great drive there. Magic Shoes Massey, let's go. Magic Shoes Massey. Let's get ready to get back rumbling. Let's go, Tristan. Let's go, baby. Massey is hooked up. Massey is always hooked up. Somehow or another, that 19 ride is always hooked up. No matter what he gets behind, no matter what he's racing, that 19 ride is always, always, always hooked up. Man, Bryce just over here trying to cannonball this thing. Oh my gosh. Upside down himself now, just all over the throttle. That's all you can hear in the background is just Bryce Dickinson trying to blow that thing up. As we're going to get Discord back open here, as our Discord decided to close out there during the race. I don't know why, but Discord deciding to have some issues there. Let me see if we can open Discord back up. Starting to get her there. There we go. There we go. There we go. Discord's working now, baby. Trying to pull one on me, but they couldn't get it. They couldn't do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up here one more time for our race winner, Jamie Massey, as we're going to pull Massey up into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Hey, Jamie, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. Do you get a copy?
Yeah, man, I got you.
Jamie, my boy, what a run and what a drive, man. Take us back through this race and how you ended up here in victory lane at Port Royal Speedway in the Scary Stroke SIM500 Pro Late Model Series.
Yeah, man, first and foremost, you got to choose who you pick your battles with. Old boy I've never raced with decided to park on my nose there in the heat race, and then I slid him back and was a clean slider, and he never lifted and drove through me. And I guess in the main event there, I was right on his back bumper, and he got a little sideways, and I picked up for him, but I did get into him. It looks like I thought he got in the wall from my car, but they said he didn't. I did get into him, but I'm not going to just jam my brakes when you run through me in the heat race. So like I said, pick your battles, and maybe you won't get run through.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Hey, man, yes, sometimes you got to stand up for yourself. And I mean, Robin's racing, and unfortunately, it's up to driver's discretion on how they want to handle things. And, that's how you handled it out there. And you did what you did, and everyone, it is what it is. I mean, it's not like it was malicious or anything else in the fact. It was just hard racing, and you just weren't going to lift, and just ran him the way he runs you. And that's the way it goes out there on the racetrack, whether it's in real life or in iRacing. You get ran the way you want to be run, and that's how it is.
Yeah, man, I didn't get bullied in high school, and I damn sure ain't gonna get bullied on no sim. But yeah, man, it was a good race. I hate it for Cody there. I ran him down a couple times, threw some sliders on him, and this track's so hard to pass on. I kept running him down, and I think I was a little better than him through 1 and 2, and finally we started swapping sliders back there, and I just beat him in the slider game, and I think he thought he was clear, and I kind of knew he wasn't. I seen him coming up, and I just didn't get checked up enough, and he got up in the wall, and I mean I did everything I could to not wreck him. He's racing for points. I'm just racing for selling T-shirts, but I mean I did everything I could to try not to crash the guy, but I think he knew he had to shut the door, and it was either he was gonna win or he was gonna wreck. So I mean, I think he knew what was gonna happen there. But I love that guy and I hate it for him.
Absolutely a tough break there for Cody Gagliano, as you guys were putting on a great show there at the front of the field. And after that point, after that little bit of contact, as he came up the racetrack, just trying to close the door on you going into corner number 3, and unfortunately parking it down pit side. We saw you back out in front by yourself there. You had some good drivers right there behind you. You had Ty Dickinson. You had, Shane Yates and, Joel Phillips right there, both breathing down your neck on these restarts. And we saw a couple of them, especially that late race restart with, 4 laps left to go. You had Yates right there in your rear view mirror. Were you a little bit nervous that maybe they would find a little bit of something out there on the racetrack, even though before that caution flag, you had almost a 7-second lead over that second place driver?
Yeah, man. I know Shane ain't gonna throw nothing crazy. He's points racing. He's not gonna do anything stupid. Me and him's got a lot of mutual respect for each other. We was teammates for probably 2.5 years. So I just knew how he races. I knew there wasn't gonna be nothing stupid. And I think he had a little damage, or it would have been a hell of a race between me and Shane. I didn't get out a 6-second lead over Shane Yates because I'm better than he is. I got out on a 6-second lead because my car was better than his, and he had a little bit of damage. That's all there was to it. I knew there was gonna be no silly crap, and we was gonna restart good and go get our picture taken. As long as I didn't tear the wall down.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, a great run and a great drive here for you, man. A good show here for all of us up in the grandstands, as you're definitely selling some T-shirts here tonight, Massey. Is a great run and another checkered flag here for you. Who would you like to thank for such a great car and another great run here in the SIM500 series?
Yeah, man. I just want to thank DWR, Papa Mike's Promotions, Bella's Bullies, Ty Dickinson over there, my teammate, man. I get riled up a lot of times after the heat race. I was pretty pissed off, and he had to calm me down and get me back holding on to the steering wheel and trying to get this win. I was pretty frustrated, but he's always there to keep me under control. And just everybody, man, y'all give us something to race for. And John, he's a great guy.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, Jamie.
Oh yeah, I want to thank Scary Strokes, man. I almost forget that because I don't race enough to remember that. So he would have cussed me out if I didn't forget that. So I want to thank them guys. They do a lot for John and do a lot for Sim500. So I want to thank them. If it wasn't for them, we probably wouldn't be racing.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, Jamie, congratulations on a great run and a great drive here tonight, man. Hopefully we'll see you back up here tomorrow night for some dirt street stock racing, as I know we'll always see you put on a good show there, and pretty much anything you get behind the wheel. But, man, these late models and those dirt street stocks seem like you really got the handle of those cars.
Yeah, man, we're trying to decide whether we want to race this weekend or not in real life. So if I miss tomorrow, then I miss tomorrow. I got some work I got to do there at the shop, but we haven't decided yet. So if I'm here, I'm here, and I look forward to it. If not, then congratulations to whoever won.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, Jamie, have yourself a wonderful evening and enjoy another victory down here in Victory Lane, and don't party too hard down there, my boy.
Thank you.
Have yourself a wonderful night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for that 19 ride of Jamie Massey. As he was some words there, he's just putting his foot down, and you got to respect that. You got to respect drivers that stand up for themselves or voice their opinions, and I mean that's what it is, and that's his God-given right to be able to do that, and he was able to do it out there tonight, and still be able to jump up there and pick up the win. Michael says Ty is usually the instigator, usually. I could see Ty being like that little devil on his shoulder in the background. Don't do it, but if you get an opportunity to do it, maybe you should do it. Kind of just just that little whisper in Jamie's ear, maybe. Just a little bit. I could see Ty being a little bit of that. Awesome job again, Aaron. Best in the business, Susie, Mama Bear. Much appreciate you coming in, showing the love, tuning in, and always showing the love, hanging out with us here all night long, my girl. And man, a good race once again there by Jamie Massey, picking up the checkered flag in that DWR, Papa Mike Promotions. Number 19, as man, that car was super, super fast, man. A good run and a good race. Would have been nice to see Cody get back out onto the racetrack and see those two kind of duke it out for the final, 15, 20 laps there. But unfortunately, just that long tow that the 20R ride would have had to take and all the damage that had to get repaired. You would have been down there pit side for too long, and then it wasn't even worth it for him to jump back out there. So a tough break for Cody Gagliano, as it would have been fun to watch those two duke it out, and it would have been nice to see Shane maybe be able to get down there and get some work done to that car. Seeing Shane be able to jump up there and run a little bit closer to Massey, as he looked like he had a very good fast car as well. But ladies and gentlemen, nonetheless, we're going to pull in our second place finisher, the 11 rider Shane Yates, up here into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Hey Shane, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Shane, my boy, a great run, a good drive here in that 11 ride as you come home in position number 2. It looked like you had a lot of speed in that Premier Racing Setups ride. It seemed like you had a good car, especially early on in the evening. It looked like you found a lot of speed. There at the end, you finally find yourself up in position number 2, but like maybe a little bit of damage kind of just dragging you back just a little bit as you were sliding back away from Massey, but you're still being right there competitive up there in position number 2. Just didn't look like you had quite enough to hang there with that 19 right at the end of this one.
No, we're there. I think it was pretty much the first caution to come out. I think when Jamie got into James, it might have been. I thought I was done for. I got all kinds of damage from that. I probably had I don't know. I look back there. I've run VR, so I look back there. I was like, man, it is tore all pieces. It's like barely hanging on there. So I was like, I'm going to be slow. And the only thing that helped me out was a few wrecks, really. And, like, the cautions played a good factor in it, too. Like, the first lap or two, it's like my car could be really fast. And then after that, it just, I guess where I had so much damage, it was just slow. So I knew if a caution come out, I had a chance if he got in the wall a little bit to try to throw something on him.
Absolutely, man. Well, still a good run, a good race here for yourself in the 11 machine as you're able to work yourself up onto the podium and down here on the front stretch, and a solid second place effort, man. A good run and another good points night for yourself as you're looking to try to pick up that championship. And as we saw Cody Gagliano have a little bit of a rough break in this one as he was leading the way there and making that contact between him and Massey, and ended up parking it there for the night, so you gained quite a bit of points there, and maybe stretching out that battle between yourself and Cody Gagliano ever so slightly, with him having a rough run here in this one.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be tough, especially when he qualified on the pole. I barely tipped the wall. I went back and looked at it. I don't even know how they even gave me a 0X on him, because it the bottom of the fender, I don't even know, the rear of the fender barely touched the wall. It wasn't even enough to do anything. Usually this track don't give you no 0X at all, or you barely touch the wall like it. But it gave me a 0X this time. I was like, oh man, that ruined it for me, because you only get 2 laps. Once you touch the wall once, and I was already when I seen that 0X, my eyes went straight up and looked at it, and I was like, man, and it messed me up for the second one, so I just give up.
Yeah, that's a rough one. That's one thing about iRacing, especially in qualifying, that's always a sucky thing, is just that any contact out there with anything on the racetrack, and it nullifies that lap. And when you only get 2 laps, it's not like you can reset the car and get back out there. As we all know that, you get those fresh tires. You always lay down that first lap is always the quickest. So with the 2 laps, it kind of, can ruin, if the first lap isn't very good, then, the second lap, might be a little bit better. But I mean, that's where you try to put down all the speed is focused on that first lap, and you make that contact with the outside wall. You can't even really reset it after you go across the start finish line, because you're already started the second lap, and then it's not going to count anyways. And it's just a crappy situation there for you, as that definitely did not help your night out, as to start at the rear of the field in your heat race and had to work your way through some of those drivers, and then still had to start fairly deep in this one. I do believe back in the 8th position here. So you still had to pass a lot of cars, and right in the middle of the field there, trying to work yourself through some of the crashes and carnage and everything else to be able to keep that car in one piece. And unfortunately, getting some of that damage early on just didn't quite help you out there towards the end.
No, and I seen Joe. He was coming, man. He was on the bottom. He was coming fast. I was like, there ain't nothing I can do. I went down there. I went down to the bottom. I was even slower. I was like, I can't do it. I went back to the top, and I barely pulled it off there at the end. Absolutely. But it was a good race.
Absolutely, man. A great race and a great run here for yourself. Who would you like to thank here for such another strong run here in the Scary Strokes SIM500 Dirt Late Model Series, Shane, as you come home here in position number 2?
I thank my team, Premier Racing Setups, Flood Drive. I want to thank John for putting this on, and I want to thank you for broadcasting. I want to thank Scary Strokes for sponsoring, this league and, helping us get it broadcasted and stuff like that.
Absolutely, my boy. A great run and a great race, man. Shane, congratulations on a 2nd place run. Hopefully we'll see you back up here in the broadcast booth tomorrow night in the street stocks. Hopefully we'll see you maybe up here a couple, one spot better, and maybe back up here in Victory Lane.
All right, man. Let's see you, bud.
You have yourself a wonderful night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for Shane Yates, as Yates coming home there in position number 2, man. What a run and what a race there by Shaner. Great lap-by-lap coverage. Thanks, Peacemaker, for keeping up the excitement. Absolutely, Ashton. Absolutely, my boy. We always try to keep up the excitement, baby. We always try to keep up that excitement. We always try to keep it absolutely 100 up in here, and trying to make it so that everyone is just always right on the edge of their seat, having as much fun and as much, action-packed. Everything is what, I'm having here behind the screen, putting the broadcast on, man. We try to put on a show for each and every person out there, and hopefully everyone that tunes in enjoys it and has some fun. Hopefully just puts a smile on their face, whether or not we make any money or do anything else or gain any new followers or anything. Hopefully, every single night that we do this, we can at least put a smile on a few people's faces that, they get to enjoy some awesome racing action, get to see their family, their friends, their teammates or whoever, even just random people that they may, like out there on the racetrack or like their cars or anything else. Hopefully it just puts a good smile on their face and hopefully has people to enjoy the action out there. So that's what it's all about. It's all about bringing some fun and bringing some action out here for everybody and putting some smile on some fans' faces up in the grandstands, as we're going to get ready here to pull in our 3rd place finisher now. The 78 ride of Joel Phillips in that Dirty Monkey Motorsports at number 78 ride, coming home here in position number 3. Joel with a great run here in the 78 ride, so we're going to pull him up into the broadcast booth. Hey, Joel, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Joel, my boy, a good run here, man. Looked like a little bit of carnage that you had to work your way throughout the middle of this one, but slowly but surely, you're able to work your way around some of those drivers and get yourself up inside the top 3 here late in this one. It looked like that 78 ride was really working down there on the bottom side. You're almost able to jump up there and get around the 11 ride for position number 2. As seemed like that 78 car came to life once the high side started to burn away a little bit more, and it started to get a little bit more slick up there and tedious for those drivers that were running the high lane.
Yeah, I don't really like the top of this track. It's there's some bumps up there that'll throw you right up in the wall, and I didn't really feel comfortable up there at all. And with all them wrecks, had to make it through earlier in the middle of the race. I felt like my car was really good in the middle of the corner, but I felt like I didn't have the drive off.
Yeah, Definitely looked like maybe the drive off was just a little bit shy there. I mean, it seemed like it gained a lot of ground on entry and through the middle, but it's that drive off with the high side momentum that those guys were continuing to have. Just ever enough to stay out in front of you, or at least keep right even with you there on lap times. But man, still, nonetheless, Joel, a great run and a great drive here as you park that Dirty Monkey Motorsports number 78 ride up here on the podium. Man, a good run and a good drive here in this one.
Yes, sir. Fun race. Gotta thank you for putting us on, and Scary Strokes and Dirty Monkey Racing, as I came to learn today that it changed their name. I gotta thank my sponsor, Caution Flag Contemplations Podcast. It's a great podcast. Covers all racing news.
Dude, yeah, yeah, I didn't know that one either. I mean, okay, so Dirty Monkey Racing is now what it is. Okay. We have to switch up some logos there on the cars. Every one of them says Dirty Monkey Motorsports.
Yeah, he just told us about that tonight.
Just threw that on you last second, eh? Just threw that on you right there at the end.
Yes, sir. Hopefully I'll have it fixed for tomorrow in the street stocks.
Beauty. Well, Joel, a great run here, a great drive, a solid top 3 finish, man. Hopefully we'll see you back up here tomorrow night in those dirt street stocks. Hopefully maybe a couple spots better, and we'll see that 78 ride up here in Victory Lane.
I hope so. It's probably not likely in them street stocks, but maybe in these another Wednesday.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, good luck tomorrow night, and good run here tonight, man. It's been on a great show, and a good solid run here, picking up that 3rd position here tonight.
Yes, sir.
Joel, have yourself a wonderful evening.
You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for Joel Phillips coming home there in position number 3. Man, a great run and a great drive there by the 78 ride. Joel Phillips doing a great job, a good run here all night long, all evening, having a good, clean run there. Saw a lot of good side-by-side battles there with the 78 ride trying to work himself through the field there, and luckily enough avoiding some of those big wrecks and working that car up towards the front and getting a good finish there from having some good solid racing out there on the racetrack. Randy coming in congratulating Jamie Massey, says one hell of a broadcaster, good job as always, Randy, my boy, much appreciated. Homie coming in showing the love. Dylan Murray says, man, y'all are the best streaming, hands down. Dylan, that's what we like to hear, my boy. That's what we like to hear right there, homie. That's what we like to hear. We always want to hear some good feedback, and we always like to hear that you guys enjoy the show, that you guys enjoy the broadcasts. We always try to put on one heck of an event for you and one heck of a show here every single night of the week. As unfortunately, that's going to do it for us here this evening, man. That was a great race, a good show. Jamie Massey picking up the checkered flag. We saw some controversy. We saw some contact. We saw some flips and dips, and we saw some drivers having some good runs. We saw Ty Dickinson still up there in the top 5. Dylan Murray with a good top 5 there as well. Bryce Dickinson trying to work himself back into the top 5 as he came home there in that 7th position. Unfortunately, just couldn't get enough time and had too much damage to be able to work himself back up there. Makes me nervous listening to the broadcaster and racing all at the same time. Makes you nervous. Come on now. You don't have to be nervous about it, my boy. It's always good show. It's always good show. You don't need to be nervous. Come on now. Maybe get a little bit of chills out there, because it's just always a good show up in here, my boy. It's always a good show up in here. But man, I hope you enjoyed the show. Hopefully, friends and family, everybody else enjoys it as well. Hopefully, and we just continue to keep on growing slowly but surely, and everything else continue to reach more and more people. And every time you guys come in here with the likes, shares, comments, and everything else just continues to help push the stream out more and more and more, helps us grow a little bit more. Don't want to look like a dweeb on the live. Hey, you know what, man? It happens. It happens, man. I make myself look like a dweeb out there sometimes, homie, so don't even stress about it. Don't even stress about it. It's all for fun, and at the end of the day, man, as long as everyone has a smile on their face, everyone has a good time, then that's all it's all about, man. There's nothing. It's not like we're racing for $1 million or we're racing for World of Outlaws contracts. We're not racing for seats in the World of Outlaws or anything else. This is for fun. This is for everyone to just jump out there and have a good time, a good way to have their evening go by a little bit quicker and enjoy themselves out there on the racetrack instead of tediously running hosted races or officials or just not having anyone to run with at all. It gives you an opportunity to jump in with some other drivers and make some new friends and have some fun out there and just making the sim fun again. As that's what we always want to do. That's what we always want to do, is just make the sim fun and make sure that everyone has a good time, whether or not you're racing or you're joining the fans in the stands. Man, that's what it's all about, is just having a good smile on your face, having a good time, and passing the time by ever so slightly. Dylan, my boy, coming in, smashing that follow button as well. Murray coming in, becoming a brand new follower here on Peacemaker Gaming. That's what we like to see, my boy. That's what we like to see, homie. Coming in, smashing that follow button. But ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we got to call it there at that note. If you guys want to be able to help us out a little bit more and become part of the Peacemaker Sub Club, an exclusive group here where you get, it's about the cost of a Happy Meal a month. It helps us out here ever so much more here on Peacemaker Gaming. Helps us, at the possibility in the future of going full time, at least helps us out a little bit more, subsidize some of the bills that we need to cover all the broadcasting fees and everything else for internet and SDK, all of our overlays and Streamlabs and everything else, and iRacing and everything. It kind of just all helps subsidize that cost and makes everything a little bit easier on myself, and helps us, maybe someday in the future, if we can build up enough subscribers, be able to go full time and just continuously have racing action all throughout the day, every day, and just put on some wicked events, some wicked shows. Obviously, we have subscriber giveaways and everything else that are going to be coming back here very shortly, and it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of fun, man. And if you want to become a brand new subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe button and check out all the benefits that you get for becoming a Peacemaker Sub Club member and everything else, man. That's what we want to do, baby. But ladies and gentlemen, listen, thank y'all for tuning in. Unfortunately, your boys got to call it there at that note, as your boys got to get ready to quickly make some food and head out the door, off to work. Once again, another night, night number 220 something basically in a row here. So unfortunately for me, gotta head back into the shop. But listen, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you guys all enjoyed the show. I hope you guys enjoyed the racing action and everything else, and I will see you guys all tomorrow night, roughly around the same start time, as we're gonna get ready for the TNA Motorsports Dirt Series. It's the Dirt Street Stocks tomorrow night here once again with SIM500, as we'll be right back into the racing action with those Dirt Street Stocks. Not sure where we're running there tomorrow night, but no matter where we run, it's going to be a great show and some wicked racing action. So I'll see y'all tomorrow evening. Hope you guys all have a wonderful night. I hope you guys all enjoy the show, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Peace out, baby. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a quick word here from our sponsor, Scary Strokes. Woo!
Where fun meets fright, where every experience transports you to a world of fun. Play 18 holes of blacklight mini-golf in ancient Egypt, a haunted house, and beyond the grave. Step inside our virtual reality arena, where you take control of video games and virtual worlds. Battle robots, shoot zombies, and compete against your friends. Throw your next birthday with our VIP party pack. Our party pros are ready to entertain you with a fright fest you'll never forget. Perfect for an action-packed date night full of flirty fun. Our state-of-the-art arcade has the latest games with the coolest prizes. Be sure to feast on some tasty morsels in the Graveyard Grill. So come on, bring your ghoulish gang over to Scary Strokes, where every experience matters. Welcome to Scary Strokes, where fun meets fright, where every experience transports you to a world of fun. Play 18 holes of blacklight mini-golf in ancient Egypt, a haunted house, and beyond the grave. Step inside our virtual reality arena, where you take control of video games and virtual worlds. Battle robots, shoot zombies, and compete against your friends. Throw your next birthday with our VIP party pack. Our party pros are ready to entertain you with a fright fest you'll never forget. Perfect for an action-packed date night full of flirty fun. Our state-of-the-art arcade has the latest games with the coolest prizes. be sure to feast on some tasty morsels in the Graveyard Grill. So come on, bring your ghoulish gang over to Scary Strokes, where every experience matters. Welcome to Scary...